Tonight, from GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They're led out by the 6-year quarterback out of the University of North Carolina, Mitch Trubisky.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
Trubisky going to look to throw right away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now it's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They go play action with Trubisky. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Trubisky. Throw right side complete to Carter. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Tucker's kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. And all in all, Well, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So here are the Chiefs now as they get set for their opening drive. Former Heisman winner leading them out, the two-time Pro Bowler in his first 3 seasons, the electric Kyler Murray.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's the rookie out of Rutgers, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Murray. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Murray now. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing now is Murray. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 33. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Well, this defense for the Chargers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
25 yards that time. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Hunt will try going up the middle, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 21 carries, 102 yards.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Throwing here, Trubisky. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. Losers in the season opener on Sunday. They get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is, and we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game 2, so I would agree with you totally on that.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for 1st downs instead of airing it out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now it's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Here's Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Chuck Clark in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Hunter Nicewander on to punt now on 4th down. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Trubisky will throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From the 45 on 2nd down, Murray. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Hands it off out of the gun. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. And this a 39-yard attempt. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will tie us at 3-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Trubisky. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is fielded at the 27. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Play fake. Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither. And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off. After the interception, here's Trubisky. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. The Chargers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And this would be quite a start for them if they could win 2 straight on the road. Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do them any favors. They gave them 2 road games right out of the gate. But the thinking on the team has to be, imagine if we win these 2 games. What a setup for the rest of the season for us. 2nd and 5 now. Trubisky. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Now Trubisky lost the football. Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Trubisky. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down. Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one. But this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Murray flips us forward on a jet sweep.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On play action, it's Murray. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Christian Watson
With his first career NFL touchdown.
and the Chiefs have moved out in front.
So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt, that one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
For the Chargers offense back out and ready to go.
Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky.
He'll get that one to caught.
And oh, he coughed it up. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Now Trubisky on first down.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky.
He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. He made his first attempt, this from 45.
Tucker's kick is good.
And that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a moment. But first, the NFL season is in full swing. Let's show the good folks what we've got in store for us later this weekend here in Week 2. In the early window on Sunday, one of the best happens up in Pittsburgh. A big one for the Steelers, as they'll have to contend with the New England Patriots. In the late afternoon games, the place to be might very well be Denver, Colorado, where it'll be the Broncos taking on the Houston Texans. Then on Sunday night, the oldest rivalry in the NFL, the Bears, the Packers from Lambeau at 8:20 Eastern sharp. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. They were losers a week ago to Arizona, but they're on top here as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. Here's Murray.
Quick slant to Watson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
First down, Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll run on the inside handoff. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. To throw is Murray. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available and incompletion as a result.
Eddie Pinheiro on now. This a 27-yard attempt here. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. Looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They go play action. Trubisky. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First target, first catch at a 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Steps away. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the 1st down before taking the hit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Working the middle, and he's got it complete to Akins, the tight end. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Play action. It's Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Darrell Taylor in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. They'll look to throw. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try to field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get a big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw, it's Murray. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Just where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Now they set up the screen, that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Second down, it's Henderson. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run here with Henderson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, look at the juke. Again with a juke. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Murray now on 1st down. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Murray now. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 16. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. but time, definitely a big factor in this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Throwing here, Trubisky. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They go play action with Trubisky. That's into the hands of the running back, Roundtree. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky, he finds his man, complete. It's Grant. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Bilal Nichols in there to take him down. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky, he finds his man, complete. That's Grant. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Trubisky. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Trubisky will throw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now, you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room. So I'm with you. You've got to find a way to push things downfield a little bit. Any type of space is better.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jakeem Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 120 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Now Murray. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. That's taken in by Watson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Here's Murray.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Trubisky readies the offense. Down by 10. Just over 1:40 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Throwing now is Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Now we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Trubisky to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Down to a knee goes Murray as that will just about wrap this thing up. A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much too.
So for the Chiefs, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.